19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check hot route. Hot. Begin.
To throw is Wentz. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Double dog. That's the way. 44 to Mike. 44.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Shotgun now for Wentz. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch the screen. 58.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Fletcher Cox, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
3rd and 12.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Go. 58.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They run with Howard. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check, 59.
Throwing now is Wentz. It's over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280!
58, right there. Let's go, D. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Watch switch, watch switch, watch switch.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
16 yards, a 1st down.
First down, Chicago.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Grant. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Corey Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, a full half to be played.
The Eagles take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. And pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wentz going to throw. This one complete to J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Nelson Aguilar.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away.
To punt for the Eagles.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check. He's coming. We got double up. Tight go.
Mine's 42.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, and down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Check 31, check 31. Hatchet, hatchet.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Cohen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's it, baby.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Check 50, check 50.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And the Bears' 1st down.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mike, 58, right there. It's been a long day for you. 58, Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Defense, let's go. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 49-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
No. Off. Check 37. Check 37.
Here's Wentz to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Kill.
Topper!
You got tight right there.
On the toss play, Howard. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
We own this. Check three. 25. Check 25. Hey, watch this.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lock in. Deuce. Rush in.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3.
So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 38, Trubisky. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st down, Cohen. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Come on, 180. Come on, dude. Slam.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
He's coming. Team spill. He's coming. Double up. Ran.
Now Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Check back. Tighten up.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. 49. Check 49.
On third down, it's Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And the Bears first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 28-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
At the 7-yard line.
Slam.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Let's go, you tighten up.
After the penalty, it's Davis. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front, because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
Sunday.
To throw, it's Wentz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Let's go for the Eagles' first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Wentz to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. 12 yards there and a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's 57. It's a party now.
Back to throw. Wentz. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Mike, here we go. Pack man. 180! Get that quarterback! And all forward, Tokyo!
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. I'm going to run you.
Let's go, Great.
Run you over. Check.
Now Wentz. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Check.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
I got him.
Try to punch it in with Howard. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. They come up in an offset eye. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is third and goal.
Sunday.
They'll try to run with Sanders. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, man.
Now it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Back to you. Back to you. Check. Crouch. Switch.
Throwing now is Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Cordero Patterson. Incomplete. It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Say.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And that's how this one ends. In dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Eagles, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week.